Hello and welcome to the future, aka the Stronghold. I'm the Magi, joining you this evening for this week's midweek magic. You guessed it, into the future. I have very often thought that you can tell exactly how much faith the Wizards of the Coast team has in a new magic set by how long they wait to release the magic set. And well, today begins week number 3. So to me, that says a lot, and by a lot I mean very little faith here that they jumped into it just so quickly. But that is where we are. We can't go back. We've got 30 new cards. I did a short primer out there for you. I don't think this set has a lot of really great unique cards. It's very focused on the tribal aspects, as one would expect for Bloomburrow, and those tribal teams got some interesting cards. I think the Bats one got a nice creature that is also kind of an O-ring style effect. I think that's really great. I think green in general got a great little beater of a card. So I mean, it's not a complete disaster of a set or anything like that. But I am looking at this for the very first time. Probably you are too. I haven't looked at any of these, but let's go ahead and inspect decks and see what we got. Well, 5 decks. That's kind of what's to be expected. With a set that only featured 30 cards, you can't really do more than 5 decks. It looks like we got Bant Frogs, which I've been talking about and hinting at kind of a Bant Blink deck coming together, so that's pretty interesting. We got a new take on Squirrels. Wow, it's actually telling me how many wild cards I need to complete the decks. Isn't that interesting? I think it's supposed to be all access, like we're not supposed to be limited, but I guess we'll find out. We got a Mardu Lizards. That's an interesting take. The Mouse deck, which is kind of expected, and then Rats. I'm not sure that Rats would be the 5th team that I would have picked, but I guess when you're going so heavy into white here, maybe it's an optimal choice. I'm a little surprised there's no bunny decks, but maybe the bunnies don't really need a support at this point, so hey, that's okay. I tell you what, let's start by looking at the Bant deck here and see exactly what's going on there. I'm always interested to see what they do with the mana bases of these 3-color decks in all access. So we'll see. Did they give us a workable mana base, or did they cut corners and kind of give us crap? See what they're doing with Bant Blink. So as far as new cards, they got the Mythic, and they're running 2 copies of that. Is there anything else here? Yeah, okay, so they got the Bird Scout up in there, and Caretaker. Alright, so they actually did quite a bit of new cards here. And as far as the mana base, well, we do have at least one of each of the dual lands, so I mean, that's something. They give us multiple Botanical Sanctums, multiple Captivating Crossroads, and multiple Fable Passages. So no, the mana base is not crap. I'm not sure that it's a good mana base. We kind of need to play with it. But they certainly did not pull any punches here as far as card inclusions here. So all in all, not too bad. I'm excited to see Mockingbird. I haven't been able to play with that just yet. So we will see how the birds come together. 2 copies of the Salvation Swan. That's pretty nice. Dream Dew. They're in there for the bounce effect as well. So pretty neat. All right, let's. Oh, we got to start the event. I always forget to do that. So let's grab that, we'll submit it, and let's take it for a spin here. What do you say? We shall kick it. Alright, looks like some people are in this. opponent's on first. So our Captivating Crossroads come in untapped. That gives us Caretaker pretty early. So I guess we select the Swarm on our Caretakers. That feels like the correct thing to do, right? And, just gonna go white there. Ow. Yep. So we get a little preview of the mouse deck. That very clearly feels like a trap. So we'll say no blocks. Probably gonna, yep, there we go. Very pretty lands they put in. Very, very pretty. I don't think this is going to be a game won by blocking. I might be totally wrong in that, but we shall see. That's a big old no block. Let's do this different. It's past turn. Surprised he didn't pump there. He must have something else in his hand he wants to do this turn. Ah, the Dark Vanisher. Nice. It's a great card. think we just lose this one. I'm going to go ahead and move on. And, of course, I'm using my general 3-strike rule. If I strike out 3 times with a deck, we just move on to another one. And it is my intention in this stream to play all 5 decks. So, we'll be here for a little bit. Where is our opponent, Arena? Ah, there they are. Hey, Victor, glad to do it, man. That is kind of what it's about, you know? Do I want a Fabled Passage here? Not really. Right now I'm playing the Bant Bounce deck, and this is the first one that I've played around with at all so far. So you are right on time, brother. You have not missed a thing. Survivalist, wow, that's actually an older card. I'm surprised to see that, but I can see why they're running it. It looks like Mice is super fast. And this Bant deck, sadly, is just not doing enough early. Yeah, that's true. You know, the aggro style decks are really going to prey on the fact that we are running tap lands. Boy, a 5/3. I kind of just gotta block that. I feel like I'm playing mono red aggro here. So we could have a double bird turn next turn. Multiple mockingbirds and the meadow. One thing I am impressed about with that uncommon is it solves the problem of not having a way to trigger, because it just gives you a way to trigger. Yeah, this is just crazy. The mouse deck beats Bant. I think we've established that at this point. The problem with the Bant deck is you're constantly wanting to put things on and off the board, so building a substantial board position is much slower. If we draw mice again, I'm just going to concede until we face something else. Well, we do have some earlier play options. By which I mean we have a Sun Shower Druid, so let's keep it. Let's see what it'll do for us. We've got a Clement in hand. Alright. Rat's deck, interesting. Well, any way I do this, I have a tap land coming down. So, like, that sucks. And so far, I don't have an untapped land on 3, so... yeah, that's a big old no block. I wonder how many copies of Typhoid Rat he's running. No need to attack into double Typhoid Rat. Okay, so that should set us up for a pretty good turn. Enrique, good to see you too, man. Not sure that was particularly useful for them, but okay. We'll trade that off, and I think that's it. What do we want to bounce here? I guess... Druid. I mean, a 4/4 flyer doesn't feel too bad, you know what I mean? Well, that's a lot like can't be blocked, right? So there we go. I guess the profit. Do I want to do that? That's interesting. So I kind of feel like we have plenty of mana now. Rolling you, rascal you, watching from work. Don't worry, I won't tell your boss. And thank you, I'm very pleased to hear people enjoy the content. It's something I mostly do for me, but the fact that other people appreciate it too is really quite nice. Okay, so, yeah, I think we went on the swing back, right? Yeah, there we go. Yes, we unlocked synergy and made things happen. Alright, what do we get for our well, somewhat effort? I feel like we put some work into that. Hey, a green shell. That's a pretty darn good card to pick up. Very, very pleased about that. I'm not even sure which account I'm on. Wait a minute. This must be my primary. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we've done seen Bant, and I feel like we've kind of seen Mousecapades, but I think we might as well go ahead and take a more sustained look at it. Alright, so they've got a single copy of Mabel, several recruiters, the Meadow Guard ×4, couple Monstrous Rage. Okay, so it's a pretty basic mouse deck. It's very mono red, splashing white here. Again, they did not skimp on the mana base, but we do have those pesky tap lands coming down. What is that? One. Well, half of our lands are essentially tap lands. I mean, Fabled Passage and Captivating Crossroads don't necessarily have to come down tap, but they do about 50% of the time. So let's call it 25% of our land is tap land. So it's potentially problematic, but at least it's a 2-color deck and not a 3-color. Squirrels play strong. Very cool. Okay, we'll look forward to playing that here in a few minutes. We will submit to the House of Mouse here. Man, this would be so good if I just, like, had an untapped land. And I kind of hate to mulligan this, but it's probably the smart decision, but I'm not going to do it. Let's see how bad the mana base really potentially wrecks us here. end. Of course, now that it gave us 2 tapped lands, apparently it's not going to give us any other lands, which is a little frustrating. Probably gonna swing the 2 at us here, right? Well, at least it didn't come into play tapped. Get Mabel in the house here. I don't think I want to swing that, though. So I think we put the Crag Flame on the little hero, and then Might of the Meek, maybe the big hero, or maybe Might of the Meek, Mabel. Sure. Alright, well that changes things a little bit for our plans. Yeah, I just don't feel like we're the beatdown at the moment. I kind of hate it, but... Their creatures are just growing out of control here. Oh, interesting. I think they have achieved synergy, to say the least. Oh good, a land that came into play tapped. Isn't that awesome? And I think we just die on the swing back, right? That's like a bajillion damage. So we shall cast our spell and then kindly concede and move on to the next one. If at first you don't succeed, queue up again. I mean, I have to admit, I don't hate this. So, survivalist or recruit instructor. I mean, okay, this doesn't feel terrible. Yeah, that's a big old no block from me. Well, sadness prevails. But you know what? We got another one back, so that's not the worst thing that could have happened. We got some value out of it. Man. Beat down by the squirrels. Golly, 3 mentors. That is kind of insanity. Pretty decent. I think. I mean, I really want to take Embercleave, right? But from and get it's pretty hotness too. I kind of hate to gift them a food, but it might be the correct thing to do. Oh, and I was totally not paying attention to my life total. Probably should have blocked there. I mean, okay, I don't hate this. We are going first, so our crossroads come into play untapped. Oh, it enters tapped if I am the starting player. I had that backwards. Shitter speaker. He's talking shit. You are very right about the life total there. Well, Battalion feels pretty good next turn. Yagra. Really? Not sure that's really enough to do anything against Yagra. But he has to swing with it to win, and then we get to swing back, so... that little chip. Now that could be problematic. Okay, he's not ready to swing yet. I mean, the problem is we have so many Heartfire heroes and no way to trigger them, and they have to be triggered individually. It's interesting that he didn't gain any life first. Yeah, that's the guy I'm worried about right there. I think we say no attack and we try and kill off some of his large attackers like his Dryer Guard next turn. I'm not entirely sure I can win here, but... Yeah, I think we just lose here. I'm going to go ahead and move on to a different deck. I think the deck's fine. We just did not particularly draw well, in my opinion, but Let's see here. We got a recommendation for the Squirrel deck, and of course we just saw it in action too. So let's take a look there. Again, with the tap lands in full effect here. Couple of the villages, single Yagra, which, you know, if it comes down, that's all you really need. Alright, let's take it for a spin. Let's see what's up with it. How did that happen? Why was that a thing? Okay, there we go. Well, we certainly drew land. You know what, I'm going to keep it just to see what's up. Witch's Vanity might actually be our turn 2 play. Didn't have a way to trigger. Interesting. Double Gray Leader seems pretty strong on field. Well, okay, they were done. I'm not sure why they were done, to be real honest. I don't think we got a very good look at that, even though we got a win. We will claim here, grab our reward. Case of the Ransack Lab. Alright, I would have been excited about that about 6 months ago, but at the moment, I'm really not. But what I am excited about is stepping behind the curtain here, and we're going to change accounts real quick and do the thing. Oh, that wasn't my primary account. Interesting. Okay. All good, though. We're going to go into the 2025 here and continue playing. And I'm going to start right where we left off with the Squirrels deck, because I want to see a little bit more of that deck. All in a different order, just to confuse me. That's how that works. Alright, here we go. Okay, I don't hate this. Okay. pull a 1-drop. Awesomeness. They're gonna go fetch a land. I think we just play the Mentor here. Pass. No attack. Our opponent a little on the slow side. But, you know, it's new cards, it's new decks. I should be patient. Now they're going to pop their Fabled Passages and go get some mana. Generally, I don't recommend waiting on those. Because thinning your deck early is a good thing. Improves your draws. What's happening, buddy? There we go. So we've got potential double vanity next turn, which is interesting. Okay. So he kind of time walked me. So I feel pretty good about our board position. I mean, we're pretty close to just winning next turn. Well, and that actually gives us the win, doesn't it? Because they all have minutes. And you can't block with 0 creatures. I read that somewhere. Alright, so yeah, the little rodents that could. You are exactly right about that. What do we get? A coveted falcon. Then in actuality, I will probably not covet at all. So what do we want to do now? I guess let's take a look at this 3-color Lizards deck. This that's a proposition I really had not considered at all. Oh, they want to play deserts for damage and things like that. So it's a single card splash. Well, no, a double card splash. Darkstar Banisher 2. Okay. Weird, and I think this is reaching a lot on design, but maybe it's good. We'll try it. Here we go. Here we go. Four lands. Almost all of them come into play tapped. But we do have a Vine Lasher and a Captivating Crossroads. During your first 3 turns of the game, Captivating Crossroads enters tapped if you were the starting player. But we are not the starting player. So I think this is potentially keepable. Yeah, Boros certainly does look to be the strongest. I did not have much luck with it personally. They are going to do the sleight of hand thing here. Hooray, things not coming in tapped. Hooray. Sure, sure. So, well, a 2-1 with lifelink. Or we could double menace here. I think the Soothsayer is the correct play here. Start making that lifelink count fairly early here. I mean, they probably should attack. Another looter. Awesome. Dude, you just gotta discard a card. Hey, there you go. I don't think that's really what I want to do here. Poof. Okay. So it turns out that was what I wanted to do. Who knew? We will not be double raider. That feels bad. Try and get in what damage we can here. So I don't think we can kill them next turn unless we get something very interesting. But I also don't think they can kill us this turn, so there's that. Sure, that's a thing you can do. Surveil 1. Indeed. Are you going to swing the token? It's not much good to you otherwise. They definitely get good card selection here. Don't think we attack here. Sure. Oh. I guess we'll go with the alternate cost, right? Because, like, why would we not? That works out pretty nice. Do we just win here? Maybe? I mean, he has to block, right? That's... And he still takes 5 anyway, that's it. Top decking the Banisher was beautiful. So he needs to draw the board wipe that I don't think is in his deck. He is just casting spells at this point. I hope I draw a land so I can just, oopsie, kill him. Ha ha. Ta-da! I mean, okay, the deck played better than I thought it would. I thought the splash for white was kind of weird, but I mean, it did work when it worked, so that is a thing we can say. What do we get here? All right, Judith, nice card. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to step behind the curtain once more. And we will actually switch over to my primary, and we'll play rats. Because, you know, rats. That's true. He died as he lived. You are exactly right on that. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back home. Feels like I need to roll something here. Do I? Yeah, we'll roll this. Did not pay. Darn it. Okay. All good. Let's grab that rats deck. I really do think Rats has a lot of potential moving forward in Standard. There's just too much stuff for it to work with, for it to not eventually be good. Story of the Taplands. And, I mean, I gotta take it. I can't throw away a land at this point. You know what? I should have swung before I played my land. Not that it mattered at all. Discarding... We'll do a Typhoid. We'll grab a swamp. I like the swamps. They really went over the top with the basic lands here. Good for them for showcasing. Gecko! I mean, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to take. Dun 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 dun, it's uphill. Ow, he got me. Alright, so now we have deserts in our library. Look at that, a desert. Just like that. We take their card selection out. Hey, I mean, we immediately got it back. You can't complain about that too much. I don't know, I haven't disliked the Rats deck too much so far, but I mean, I'm pretty sure this is game one, so we'll see. And I did save this deck for last for some reason, so like that's a thing. We'll just use this guy as removal. Because we can get him back. Owie. Sure, sure. Yeah, okay. You're a creature that can't attack? Sure. That was super interesting. Okay, sure. Okay, they're done. Alrighty. What do we get here? Ooh, a mythic. Awesome. Grand Abolisher. Okay, very cool. So I think I want to go back to mice for my final win here on this account. See how it does. And I go first, so these are terrible. So I think we got a mulligan this. I think I gotta give up the Forerunner, which I kinda hate. That was most unfortunate. How rude. When I played that deck, I don't think I saw a single copy of Deadweight. What is up with that, really? Don't want to make any of that trade. No blocks. Sure. I mean, now this deck feels like it's cooking. Oh yes, he is big. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I almost feel like this deck doesn't need the 4-drops, it just needs to go fast. That hurts. Okay, now I see the point for the 4-drops. He's gonna swing, right? No, he doesn't. Interesting. Sure. I really wish Might of the Meek gave you first strike. That would help you break things up so well. Do I want to offspring this? I don't think I do. Not a great spot here. Well, that right there is what you call game. That were the game right there. I say we give it another shot though. Let's see what it'll do. Man, like if I had some untapped red, I'd feel really good about this, but I do not. Yeah, that's a no block, thanks. Okay, this isn't going too badly. Are they going to attack? No. Okay, they're going to stay back. I mean, next turn we just explode. He has some good blocks, though. I'm gonna say no blocks. I hate that it has vigilance, but yeah, I didn't swing with the flyer. Sorry. Not everything I would have liked there. I forgot I could not tap this for spells. Alright, we're gonna quit this one. We're gonna give it one more try here. Apparently, I am just bad with this deck. Okay, I don't hate this at all. And we draw land. Not draw land, which is unfortunate. Alright, we still get to hit 4. That's not the end of the world. Don't love that we lost our mentor, but... to swing or not to swing. I think he's gonna. He did not. Interesting. Okay, he said he was done with that. Very nice. We finally got there with mice. I have been playing Mono Red Prowess featuring mice. More on that in my upcoming budget deck tier list video. That'll be dropping on Thursday. Hey, we got a mythic though. And an Archangel of Tides. Very cool. Alright. So that was pretty much all the decks here. I think, honestly, they're pretty decent. I do think Mice is the best one, and probably Hoppin' Away is probably the worst one. But the difference between that floor and ceiling is not huge, in my opinion. The decks just need to have their moment. Against the meta, I think that's less of a problem because, you know, it's midweek Magic. If you don't win, you just queue back up. So I think playing the deck that you want the experience with, that you have fun with, that's the way to go here, guys. At least in my opinion. And hey, you know what? Did I get my my free packs? I did not. So you know what? We're gonna open these packs right here on camera, doing the thing. Because why would we not? Oh, we have tons of packs. Tons. So let's do Outlaws. We'll start with the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Let's see here. Kellen joins up. Yep. All right. I'm done with that. And let's see. What did we get for Bloomburrow? Anything sexy? Well, we did get a mythic. That's pretty darn sexy. Rao, Crackling Wit. Hey, Rao's an otter. Maybe he always has been. I don't know. I don't know him that well. But let's see here. Let's open our Bloomburrow Alchemy packs. Count them, 2 mythics. That's pretty cool. One's a wild card, so we don't have to use it for an alchemy card. That's pretty cool. Would you looky there, 2 mythics that don't have to be alchemy cards, and a Horde Master. That, I mean, I am planning on building lizards. I don't think it'll be Mardu lizards, but that's okay. That's pretty cool. We got 3 free packs and we got 2 mythic wild cards to go with our other 133 mythic wild cards. When you follow the plan, you don't hurt for wild cards all the time, guys. That's really all I'm saying about that. But I think that is going to do it for us today. That is going to be it at 1 hour and 40 minutes. That is a fantastically good time to finish 5 showcase decks for what is essentially a brand new format. So we're going to wrap things up here, guys. As always, thank you so much for coming out. It means so much, especially as I've just started streaming here on YouTube, having smiling faces and chat flying by. It's a great feeling, and you guys have no idea just how much it means to me. I will be back on tomorrow. I've got, I think, 2 other accounts. At least 1 other account. I don't know. I can't do math right now. That I will be playing Midweek Magic on Twitch with. But those will be over on Twitch. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. That way you never miss my go live notifications. And of course, if you came in late and you want to see this whole thing, it is going to be video on demand right here on YouTube, as will the Twitch streams. Now that I have made affiliate on Twitch, those VODs on Twitch stay for 2 weeks. And then, of course, I also make them available at various levels through my Patreon. So, until next time, I will see you